As we celebrate Women's Month and highlight the strides made in empowering women, we look at the importance of a healthy work-life balance. Middle age, on the other hand, is a period of transition for women between the ages of 40 and 65, men included. But do indulge us, it is Women's Month, so we're going to focus on women. Now, this age group also faces multiple social, psychological and biological challenges. And to fill in the gap, to help us find a healthy balance, is Kim Grossett from Run Walk for Life. Kim, thank you so much for joining us. I think I'm just going to cut ahead and go into the salient stresses that women of middle age face, particularly when it comes to the biological changes, your financial status, maybe due to divorce or any other life events. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, and thank you for inviting us onto your show. So yes, I think middle age is a challenging time for all of us women. As you say, we're busy navigating menopause, the biological changes, as you say, your menopause, hopefully not personal health issues. We're looking at things like empty nest syndrome, where our kids are starting to leave home or they have left home. You're looking at the relationships and friendships that you have, and sort of validating them and seeing who is going to, which friendships are necessary to take you into your, your middle to older age. I think also one looks a lot inwardly. You try and discover, who am I? Where do I fit in this world, especially in the latter half of my life? And as I've said before, the greatest thing here are our health challenges, and things like menopause, where suddenly you are full of emotions, mood swings, hot flushes, possibly a bit of weight gain, and generally just not understanding all that's happening to our bodies as we transition into our middle age.
Yeah, and I know Run Walk for Life is also creates a community, as you're saying, a safe space, not only for exercise, but to use it as a springboard with other women as well who are going through the same challenges, or, in a safe space where you don't feel judged or embarrassed, for that matter, because you have your contemporaries who are going pretty much through the same.
Absolutely, Cindy, and that's the beauty of the Run Walk for Life. It's a completely, you will never feel uncomfortable there. Our coaches are very welcoming. They make you feel as if you're part of a group. You exercise with like-minded people. They used to call us the Walking Book Club, because as girls, we all get together and we chat, and soon you find that the problems that you are dealing with are very similar. And it's amazing how in the open air, beautiful, you're walking, the happy hormones are going, you've got a lovely friend with you, how you can almost sort out the problems of the world and realize that you're not unique in what is, what you're battling with at the moment. The other wonderful thing about Run Walk for Life is that you are accountable. You've got someone there that you have to meet, and that someone can be a friend, it can be your very friendly coach, and they're there to encourage and motivate you and really make you feel comfortable in that environment. So it's really a great space to be, especially for our middle-aged women, yes.
Yes, and I've seen you around my kids' school, over the weekend, sometimes even during the day, where a couple of people meet and there's a register and off you go walking about. Everybody seems very relaxed and happy. But the reality in South Africa is that we do have challenges in terms of loneliness and mental health issues. And if we don't look around us, you may miss that one person who may be elderly in your community. They stay alone because their children, as you said, have left the nest and don't have the support or even sense of family, if you will, that they can go to.
Absolutely. We call it the Run Walk for Life family because everybody has a place there. And everyone is there to support you. If there are people in your community who are lonely, encourage them to come around to a branch, encourage them to come and walk with us. A lot of people say, oh, but I can't exercise, I'm too overweight, I'm too uncomfortable, I'm too sore. And we've got to say to them, listen, exercise is the very best thing that you can do. It reduces inflammation in your body, so your aches and pains get a lot better. And as you say, mentally, psychologically, just having someone there to meet, to chat to walk with, is a great environment for our empty nesters, our lonely people, and anybody who really wants to join us.
Yeah, and also your career prospects also change as you transition from one decade of your life to the next, in that you may not have the same level of income that you enjoyed during your formative years, etc. And this also creates an opportunity where you can become a franchisee. So how does that work for those who are in the fitness space already and maybe a little bit more mature, too mature to be employed formally?
So, Cindy, this is a wonderful subject that you bring up. Run Walk for Life is a franchise business. So we have franchises countrywide. We are always looking to open up new franchises, and there are a lot of opportunities available. It's a relatively inexpensive business to get into. And as a franchise business, you are fully trained in exercise prescription, in the admin side of it. You are trained in a bit of the technology side of things. So there's lots of training, there's lots of support from head office. And as I said, it's a relatively inexpensive but very, very fulfilling career to get into. It basically, it's ideal for somebody who loves exercise, who has a passion for people, and who wants to make a business out of looking after people, encouraging them, motivating them, and improving the quality of life of people.
Yeah, and in this constrained economy, a lot of people feeling the pressure not only of high interest rates, but just the general cost of living. Can you make a decent profit or living out of running what seems like a one-man show, essentially? So when you start up, you can do it as an individual or as a micro business with the support of head office, of course.
Absolutely. So what one does is we have a team of people that look after you. And as a coach, you would be head of that franchise. And then we have lots of road leaders who take you out onto the road, who monitor you, who assist you, who help you. And it's very much a scalable business where the more members that come in, the better your profits will be. So, once you've made your upfront cost for equipment, the costs thereafter are relatively small.
Okay.
And it is something you can do well into your 70s.
Yeah. But you said, obviously, you would have had some experience in the fitness space, i.e. having been a coach, or you yourself having trained consistently before you can qualify.
So, Cindy, generally it's someone who has a passion for exercise. So it can be anybody who, for example, goes and walks 5 kilometers every morning, who absolutely loves that, to the gym bunnies, to people who've run comrades or who've done a 21 or a 10K. It's really just someone who's got a great passion for exercise and people, and to motivate and encourage people.
All right, Kim, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Really appreciate it. We're speaking to Kim Grossett from Run Walk for Life. It is a franchise, so if you're interested, if you're a fitness bunny and you love to exercise the outdoors and also make new friends, you're welcome to join them on their social media platforms.